What does it take to move from mere survival to building a life of purpose, impact, and lasting success? Well, in this episode, in this Power of After show, we explore the extraordinary journey of Charles Van Kessler, a man whose life began in unimaginable hardship during World War II, surviving the Holocaust. And after losing his entire family as a toddler and surviving years of severe malnutrition, orphanage life, and even the streets of Amsterdam, Charles made a promise that if he survived, he would dedicate his life to helping children facing similar suffering. And decades later, that promise became a mission-driven business and a nonprofit dedicated to serving children in desperate situations. But this story is about more than just survival. It's about resilience, discipline, and the principles that help Charles remain mentally sharp, purpose-focused, and determined through every season of life. And we'll discuss how those principles became the foundation, not only for personal healing, but for building a business that fuels a greater business and mission. So stay tuned. You've spent years building what matters. Now, with Power of After courses and elite mentorship, it's time to move forward with intention and impact. This is the Power of After show. Let's get started. Well, it is an absolute pleasure to have Charles with us today. Charles Van Kessler. Did I say that correctly, Charles? Yes. You've had quite a lifetime of experience and of at things that you've gone through. And with most of my guests, I love to hear my audience to hear directly from the guests to begin with, even though I've given a little intro, what your background was and how you got to where you are today. So we'd love to hear from you.
Okay. I was born in 1941, February 1941, in Amsterdam, Holland, which was the beginning of World War II.
Mm-hmm.
It was a terrible situation, a terrible time. And just to make sure that your listeners know why this is happening, my father's side was Jewish and my mother's side was Catholic. And that's why I'm alive today. Because in 1942, there was a lot of noise in the hallway coming up the stairs. We were having dinner, all of us, and around the table, about 8 of us, grandparents included. And we had an idea what it was because the Nazis did this to a lot of people, just come up and bust into their houses and take them away. So we didn't want to open the doors, but we didn't have to because they busted the door down with their metal boots. There was a lot of noise. I get still goosebumps when I talk about it.
I do
And
too.
they took everybody away right in front of me, 2 years old. And I ended up, never seen anybody again, ever. And I ended up in a state-run orphanage. Don't ask me how. I just know that I ended up there. And it was a terrible time. It was a horrible place. It was just not to be able to express properly. It was everyday abuse, every day.
Mm-hmm.
Including no eating sometimes and being put on a table for nothing, for no reason, and being beaten on your butt till the blood came out and all the other kids were laughing. It was a terrible, terrible time.
Mm.
I was so bad that after a few years, I couldn't take it anymore. And I would just kept praying to God, how to get out of this. And this went on for years. And finally, when I was 8 years old, I wanted to commit suicide. That's how bad it was. But in my prayers, God suggested that I take a different route, run away, just get away. And I did. I ran away as an 8-year-old and lived on the streets of Amsterdam by myself 2 years. Don't ask me how. I had to do whatever I had to do to survive. And it was horrible. And then one day, God bless them, I met an American family in Amsterdam that heard my story. that was so shocked and taken that they arranged for me to come to America with a green card.
Wow.
And that's how my life really changed. And, I got a job, and I took a bunch of vitamin pills that didn't help me. People told me, take handfuls of these things. And I did, and it never helped. And so I went to some medical doctors, nutritional doctors, and said, how come that these things don't do nothing for me? And they said, well, first of all, it's your background. And secondly, most of the hard to swallow pills, people don't know this, even today, 80% approximately end up in the toilet. Only about 20% absorb. So today, when I see people taking handfuls of vitamin pills, it's just hard to imagine. So he said, you need to get a liquid product that will absorb about 80 to 90% into your bloodstream within minutes after you take it. But it wasn't around, nowhere in those days. There was no medical instances where I can go to try to find liquid vitamin. So I studied nutrition for a while in my free time, and I decided to create my own product one day. Brave and bold, and I just said, I got to have a product that helps me stay alive. So after a couple of years, I created the product, and it worked so well for me. I was blown away. Within 2 months, I felt like a different person. Every day, 1 ounce, 100 and plus vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and other ingredients in one liquid ounce every day. Tasting great, nothing bad in it, no sugar, no carb, nothing. All good. And it so really worked for me. And so I decided to, in that time when I was a little older, I decided to make a company out of this and try to sell this product all over. And then a miracle happened. In 2001, I met this beautiful lady that you just heard talking. Sit down. No, I was just kidding. She's a delightful, beautiful young woman that was happily retired in 2001. She worked at the White House for President Ford as an assistant. And then she worked Billy Graham Ministries for 22 years all over the world where Billy was preaching. Yeah, she was there. So she was happily retired in 2001 when I met her. And then the poor thing met me. Now she still is exhausted from the hard work because she runs it all. I created the vitamin project. And then, as I promised to God, I will make sure that I can pay back for this incredible, help that he gave me. And so I created a non-profit charity for children, handicapped, abused, and neglected children in 1978. So a portion of every bottle that we sell goes into the charity. We help kids in desperate situations and their families. Even recently, some husband was fixing his tires in the driveway, and the car fell on him. The thing gave way that you lift up the car with, and he died. And we found out about it. And the wife, the mother of 3 children, she had no more income, had to get out of her house. And we helped her. We paid a whole year of mortgage for her that she can stay with her kids in the house till she creates a new, environment for herself.
Right.
And so these are the kind of things that we do. And my wife runs this all. She runs the charity. She runs the vitamin company. All the people involved. She is nonstop on the computer and on the phone, really, all day, mostly all night as well. It's just amazing that God has given me such a beautiful lady to marry. We've been together for 25 years. 2 weeks ago, we were married for 21 years. And so here we are, and here is my story.
Great story. And you've just answered some of my little questions, but it's because you've gone through even by the time you got to the United States, you went through a lifetime of struggle, of been in an orphanage that would, so mistreated you, but also not having any of your family, never seeing them again.
No,
I
no more.
can't even imagine
Yeah.
how difficult.
Yeah, the only reason I'm sitting here talking to you is because my mother was Catholic. So somehow I ended up in a state run orphanage, but I don't see anybody of my family again, ever. They're all gone.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's just incredible.
I still have nightmares sometimes. My wife wakes me up because I'm still hollering and screaming, the Nazis busting in and taking everybody
Wow.
away. Yeah.
Wow.
And when I talk about it like now, I still have goosebumps. I'm 85 years old. I still have goosebumps from it.
Mm.
Yeah.
You gave me goosebumps about it. I've read a lot about it, but, just being able to talk with you and relive that. People don't believe what happened. They're trying to discount history.
Hard to imagine.
Yeah, it's hard to
Cannot
imagine.
probably
Yeah.
cannot properly explain what I
Yeah.
went through.
Yeah, yeah, and so it's so important to tell those stories, and you went through. You have a passion-driven business because of health crises that you were having a hard time. What sort of issues were you facing health-wise before you put your liquid vitamins together? I'm very interested in that and how you even you did some research, but how did you come up with
It's
this sort of.
remarkable that you say I had a passion because our product is called Passion for Health.
Oh, okay, good. Yes, that's right. Passion for health. Here we go.
Passion, number 4, health, vitamins.com.
Good. And now the notes, it'll be in the show notes for anybody listening. So make sure
Yeah.
you flip through those.
It's
Yes.
sold on Amazon and
Mhm.
on our website, which is
Perfect.
it was Passion number 4 health, vitamins.com, and then on Amazon as well. And
Good.
so, what was the question? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, your
What
health
did I go through
issues.
to,
Yes.
yeah, I know that I had to be brave and I had to be studying
Mm.
so I could make something of myself. And the people that I was talking to trying to help me, I explained to them, I'm 2-3 times a day, I'm deep down in prayer, asking God to help me. And he did.
Mm.
He did.
Wow.
He gave me what it took to get there,
Mhm.
stamina,
Mhm.
get my mental and emotional side worked out to get back up there so I can live like a almost normal human being.
Mhm.
And so I like to recommend to whoever is listening, if you ever have a problem in life,
Mhm.
don't go down and cry about it.
Mm.
Be tough, be brave, pray to God, and tell yourself you can make this happen, whatever it is.
Wow.
Please do so.
Mm.
And then, of course, in addition, you take 1 ounce of Passion for Health every day. Every day. Because
That's
that's
great.
how it works. If you don't take it every day,
Mm.
don't buy it.
Yeah,
Every
I
day,
have yet
1
to try
ounce.
it, and I'm
Yeah.
going to
Oh, you
try it.
will.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
you will.
convinced now.
Oh, what you do is you get the 30-ounce bottle,
Mhm.
you put it in the fridge.
Mhm.
In the morning, you shake it up really good,
Mhm.
and you pour 1 ounce. And you down it, either with food, without food, it doesn't matter. It tastes great, got
Mhm.
nothing bad in it.
Mm.
And if you do it regularly, daily, within no time, you're a different person.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. So,
Yeah.
um,
And you help
and
a charity.
and you help a charity. That's
Yeah.
important because
Portion
that's
of
where
it
you're
goes to the
mission
charity.
driven,
Yeah.
that you're able to help
Yeah.
everybody else. And so, I mean, you started this because you had to study. I mean, for you to put something like this together, what did you have to do? Because people are asking, what's next at this point in their life. Now, what you had developed was perseverance. You had developed a lot of those attributes, even to get through what you got through, because you've had when people talk about life being hard, they have no idea compared to what you have gone through. It's tough. So you were able to, get through all of that and be able to study enough. So, what do you suggest with people that are reinventing or doing something and have to do the hard things? I mean, you said to be brave with the mental and the stamina, but those are hard attributes to come by when people aren't
Yeah.
used to. They're used to just posting all of their problems on social media, or just, oh, somebody, I'm just so depressed, or I'm all of this or that. Instead of saying, going into prayer, I'm a strong woman of faith. I strongly believe that it's important,
Yeah.
but also having the support around you, and not giving up. So what are those? What?
When I see these things or hear these things, I feel like helping the people. But when you try to help people,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of look at you like, yeah, right, okay. Well, that's what it takes. Whatever I tell you, that's
Yeah.
what it takes. You
Yes.
you be tough on yourself. You pray every day. You think only positive stuff and not all this
Mm-hmm.
negative stuff in your mind.
Mm.
And study. Do whatever it takes to make it happen. Whatever you're after,
Uh,
and it'll come. It will come. Yeah.
wow. Yeah. That is such an encouragement. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Because, how do you encourage people just to gut through and get through it? They don't have that sort of resolve almost. It's too
Very
easy to give
difficult.
up.
Yeah.
It's just too easy to give up. It's,
Yeah.
just take the road that's the less easy. So or the easier actually. And, to kind of give up a little bit.
Yeah.
So when you're talking about what's next, you've already talked about the stamina and getting through it and all of that. But what other mental, tools do you use, and have you used, to be able to start your next chapter and to really move ahead in your life? What are some of the things?
Prayer.
And prayer,
Daily prayer.
okay. Daily prayer,
Daily
okay.
prayer.
Okay.
Not once, but many times a day on your knees and pray.
Okay.
God will make it happen if you believe it will. He
Mm,
will.
yeah.
He did it for me, and what he did for me is like a miracle, and it could
Wow.
happen to anybody. But
Hmm.
you need to believe it,
Right.
work it,
Hmm.
and be positive.
Wow. Great. And when you said consistently all through the day,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
that's, that's another principle of just not giving up all day, just keeping that going. I think that is important.
Exactly.
Consistently all through the day, daily,
Exactly.
throughout the day. That's
Yeah.
prayer, not ceasing, and keeping it going. It's a good mindset, because I
Oh,
talk a
yeah.
lot about mindsets and
Oh, yeah.
about the growth mindsets, and that's part of a growth mindset, is to be able to look ahead and to have an outlook that things can work out.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you
That's
just need to believe in yourself that you can do it, especially when you
right.
pray every day. God will make it happen for you.
Right, right, right. So, what do most people misunderstand? As I'm in a stage of my life too, getting older, gracefully
No,
getting
you're
older.
not.
Yes,
No, you're
I know,
not.
I know. But I mean, there's a lot of people now that are going, okay, they're facing some health issues, and how do they adjust with this mindset, and not just taking a vitamin, but I mean, as you said, you're 85. I mean, that's a great stage of life, and very thankful when we can get there and be healthy.
Some
Um,
people say I'm in the 62, 63 range. And then when they say that, I say, how did you know my IQ? Yeah, that's my IQ.
I love that. I love the sense of humor. That's good. That's important to keep up too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah, because
Passion
it's
for Health
hard.
vitamins will give it all to you.
Yeah.
It'll make you feel better, give you some humor in your life, really make you feel positive and glad you did it. But again, and I cannot stop repeating myself because I don't want people to be misunderstood.
Hmm.
You need to take it daily. If you
Ah.
take once in a while a little ounce because it tastes so good and then
Hmm.
wait again, it doesn't work that way.
Right.
Daily, 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 because it
Yeah.
works on your immune system and it gets everything
Good.
going. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I had planned on ordering some, so I am going to do that after our interview. Um, So the daily consistency, I think consistency in almost anything is important, believe
Correct.
me. That's
Correct.
very, very important.
Correct.
So we discount that sometimes with
Yeah.
with everything that we're doing. So, What are some of the things too that you've had to in developing and keeping a resiliency at this point in your life, um, being mentally sharp? Because here you are at the stage of your life. I love it actually because I don't plan on retiring unless physically I get to the point or mentally pretty much I get to the place where it's unreasonable. But um, that you are at the stage you're doing podcasts, you are out there selling your project or product and promoting. You're a great promoter on your own product. It's wonderful because you have such an amazing story. But how do people keep mentally sharp too? It's not just a vitamin. There's other attitudes. You're talking to prayer. That's important. But
Prayer,
what are
prayer,
yeah,
prayer,
but
prayer,
what are
prayer.
some of the other things in their life as well as that prayer? That's the main thing, I think. Yeah.
Prayer, 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 and stay positive.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. You know what? That's simple enough, isn't
Yeah.
it?
There's
It's
no
simple enough.
shortcuts.
Yeah,
No
yeah, yeah,
shortcuts.
no shortcuts.
No.
I like that. I really like that because, people want to take shortcuts everywhere, don't they? It's I do sometimes.
We
I wanna
hear
take a
what
shortcut.
we hear from people, celebrities, athletes, what this product does for them. I am so grateful to God that He
Mhm.
helped me create it.
Yeah,
I mean,
wow,
it is mind-boggling.
wow.
You know Regis Philbin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he was one of our first customers.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, he took it the whole time he was alive. He
Mhm.
took it,
Wow, that's
and of
great.
course, he passed away not
Mhm. Yeah,
on a particular reason, but he just passed away at
mhm,
time was up for him.
right.
But he was so positive. He wrote us beautiful letters. And
Mhm,
one day he called me before he passed away a little while.
mhm,
And he said, Chuck, he called me Chuck. He said,
mhm.
Chuck, this is Reach. Hey, yeah, how you doing?
Uh,
He says, I'm sitting here with Joy. Joy is his wife.
mhm.
And we're sitting here mixing this bottle of Dom Perignon that you give us every Christmas for supporting you. And we're mixing it with passion for health. It is amazing. It is mind-boggling. That's what he said.
Oh,
And
how
he
nice.
make oh, I tell you, it is so incredible to hear people
Oh,
get so carried away by explaining how much his product did for them.
that's so
And
good.
I'm not
That's
saying
so
that
good.
to sell the product at all.
Mhm.
I'm saying it for
Mm.
people to help themselves. There's so many people that are just hurting in many, many ways.
Mhm.
This will help you overcome them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when your body feels better, um, your mind will feel
Yeah.
better.
Mind,
Many
emotion.
times it's
Yeah.
connected.
Yeah.
And I think that happens as we gracefully grow older. People stop moving. You've got to keep moving. You've got to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep the body going, and then you keep your mind going at the same time. And I think
Exactly.
those are so connected
Yeah.
together.
Exactly.
To be able to have full health and full, you want to keep your quality of life, and enjoying what you're doing. I mean, you are so passionate about this because that's part of the name of the,
That's why it's called passion.
it's called it. Okay. um, but you really are. You are the voice of this now,
Yeah.
and for all of that. Um, we've talked about you're mentally sharp. What role does purpose play? There's so
I'm
much talk
sorry. What
about
what was that?
what role does purpose play in all of this, in your energy and your motivation? There's a lot of talk about purpose. I talk about purpose as well. I talk about values and how those are important, and it kind of fuels your
Yeah. My
purpose.
purpose is to really, really, really do it for people to feel better, and so
Mm-hmm.
that people can come to me and say, "What you did for me is unbelievable," and that's my purpose: is to help people feel better and to get
Mm-hmm.
through their problems in life. That's it. Very simple.
And that's the purpose driven because I think that's an important message to say in this interview is you are others centered. You are focused on helping others. And
Yes.
that drives you that
Yeah.
every single day that drives you to help others. And
Yeah.
that's energy, that's motivation and
Yeah.
more motivation to pray more. As we're into this section of our area of our life, section of life. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's a really good, motivation there. So what sort of, when we talk about legacy, there's a lot of talk about legacy as well. And when I think about my parents, lost my parents about 5 years ago, a little more than 5 years. And, I miss them, but I know they left such a legacy for me because of their example, because of their lifestyle, because of their relationship, their commitment to family, their commitment to faith, strong. And there's so much that they left in their messages to me. So, what sort of legacy are you looking to leave through that? It's not just all about vitamins, it's all about faith, it's all about
Help others.
to help
Help
others.
others.
Yeah.
That's my legacy. Help others. Make you feel better yourself. Help
Mhm.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a strong purpose.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a strong purpose, but to be able to focus that the more people that you help, the better. How is it doing with business? Has the business of this kind of multiplied quite a bit
Oh,
with,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on Amazon and it's
Oh,
on,
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
and you ship everywhere in the world, or where do
Well, we
you?
don't because it costs
Uh-huh.
a lot of money to ship a heavy bottle overseas.
Yes.
So
Okay.
if people are willing to pay a heavy price overseas for shipping, we'll do it. But
Yeah.
so far, we do everything in America because the
Okay.
shipping is included.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Okay.
A lot of the different ways that we sell the product, it clearly states shipping included,
That's
and
wonderful.
our product is really
Mhm.
inexpensive for what it is. Because
Yes.
if you go to a health food store and you ask
Mm.
for 100+ different vitamins and minerals and amino acids,
Mhm.
first of all, you cannot find it all. But if
Correct.
you do, you'll pay
Mm.
$200-300 for that.
Wow.
With our
Wow.
product, it's only cost you in the $42, $43 range.
That's
It's
great.
it's nothing for what it does for you.
Right.
Yeah.
And how much, like on a bottle of it, how long does that usually last you?
30 days. It's a 30-day bottle.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do
30
you have any?
ounces,
Yeah.
1 ounce
Okay.
a day. Yeah.
Now, do you have any sort of concentrate that you can bring traveling, or how do you, or is that
No,
even not a
no,
part
you
of it?
gotta if you travel, I do the same. You
Mhm.
bring the unopened bottle with you,
Okay.
not
Okay.
opened
In your
yet,
suitcase.
and then you
Okay.
put it in a fridge somewhere,
Okay.
wherever you're
Okay.
staying in a hotel or
All
wherever.
right. Okay.
Or if you travel for 6, 8, 10 days,
Mhm.
without a hotel, then what you can do is you pour enough product into
Mhm.
a little plastic bottle
Mhm. Right.
and keep it covered
Mhm.
and take it with you and
Okay.
make sure it doesn't get hot. And you just
Okay.
take it every day. You could do it
Okay.
every day,
Every single
no
day, and you
problem.
can put it in smaller containers.
Yeah, for a
Okay.
few days
Okay.
travel. Yeah,
Okay. That makes sense.
yeah,
That for people at my stage of life, these are many of them are in the travel years. And we've got to think about that, and
yeah.
sometimes you don't want to check in a bag either. So how do you go
Right.
ahead if you got to have a 3 ounce or
Yeah.
less? I mean, I've had toothpaste taken away from me. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So it's like a brand new tube. It's like, you're kidding. So yeah, but they're doing their job, but that, my goodness. But yeah, you want to be able to have some of those solutions to be able
Yeah.
to do
Oh
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So definitely. So, well, great. Are there some other little takeaways that you can leave our audience with? Because this conversation,
Yes, I can.
you know,
I
talking
can.
about your background.
There
Yes, go
is
right
one.
ahead.
There is one.
Okay.
Live your life with passion.
Oh, love that.
Uh
How
huh.
do people do that?
Get the product. Passion for health. That's what I was
I knew
referring
that
to.
was coming.
Live
I knew
your
that's
life
why
with
I knew that was
passion.
coming. I knew that was coming.
Live your life with passion. Yeah, exactly. And say, live
Yes,
your life
yes,
with passion.
with passion. Oh,
Live
you've
it
got
with
it right there.
passion. Live
Yeah.
it with passion.
Well, people will look
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
da 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 da. Well, with your background
Yeah.
and your story, um, how inspiring is that you have been able to make a life and here in America, now free in America, you are not taking advantage of your freedom here because you know what it was like. You
Oh
totally
boy.
know what it was
Oh
like.
boy.
I mean, your whole family was taken. I never saw them again. I mean, they were horrible. grandparents, everybody, nobody. So, and living like you had to do, and that you were rescued with a couple into their family. How wonderful is that? That is
Thank
such a
you.
gift. And
Thank
for you to be able to give back in the way, you're selling a product, but you're selling something that will help people. It's not just
Oh, absolutely.
to make, I've never gotten that from anything that you've
Somebody tells
interviewed.
me it doesn't
Yeah.
help me. I said,
Mhm.
send me back the empty bottle. I'll give you your money back. It's
Yes.
happened rarely, ever.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, that's such a wonderful, just a mission, a purpose, a legacy.
Yeah. It's so
I hope
beautiful to help other people.
yeah, I hope you have at least 10 or 20 more years. My dad really thought he was going to live to
Excuse me?
100.
What
Yeah.
did you just say? I didn't
At
hear you.
least 10 or
What
20 more years.
10 or 20 more years?
Yes, that you have to tell your
What are you
message.
talking about,
You
lady?
thinking longer?
I will be the first 125-year-old healthy American.
Hey,
Hey,
okay. We'll do
that's
another
not 10 or
interview.
20 years. That's
Yeah,
30 to
okay.
40 years.
Yeah, okay. We'll do another interview. I love it. I love it. That's very positive. My dad really thought he was going to live to 100, and unfortunately, well, we lost him. But if he had been on your product, maybe no. But
Oh,
yeah. But he,
wonderful.
just miss
I
him.
cannot really
Mhm.
tell people exactly what the product does because it can get you in trouble.
Yes, it sure can. Yeah,
But
you are
I
right.
can tell you that the
Yeah,
product will help you get whatever
hmm
you need,
that's a
physically,
wonderful thing.
mentally, and emotionally. Yeah,
That's good. Good. I can't wait to try it. So
you love it.
yes.
Remember, don't miss a day.
Don't miss a day.
Right.
Yeah. It is. I mean, that's the challenge, when I'm thinking about, well, I'd like to try this, but then
Yeah.
I've got 2 weeks I'm going to be gone, all of that
You
sort of
take it with
challenge,
you. You take
Yeah,
something with
you've
you.
got to
Yeah.
to work all of that out. So,
Yeah.
thank you so very much. Tell everybody again your website. That will be in the show notes. So, make sure you get the article and the show notes that goes everything that goes with this. Anybody
Okay.
clicking in. So,
The
go ahead.
website is Passion, PASSION, number 4, health,
Mhm.
HEALTH, Passion for Health Vitamins, plural,
Vitamins.
.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
passionforhealthvitamins.com.
.com. And the charity is
Mhm,
Passion, the same passion, the same
mhm,
for
mhm.
kids. Passion for Kids,
Oh,
KIDS, which really stands for kids in
uh,
desperate situations.
wonderful. And I'm sure they
.org.
can go, yeah, go to the website,
Passionforkids.org.
see
You can
everything that
find
you're
everything
doing.
out about this. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I just love it. And there are a lot of people at this mid career, halftime of life, that are looking for something significant. How are they
Yeah.
going to spend the rest of their life?
Yeah.
I hope they are inspired. And
Hope so.
everybody has different gifts, different passions that they're going to be
Yeah.
going toward. And I'm just really grateful that you have shared yours. Thank you so much.
My
And
pleasure. God bless you for what you do.
yes. And thank you for everyone tuning in. Make sure that you get our newsletter, goalsforyourlife.com/newsletter. Did you get all of our updates? And you'll get all of every single podcast. You want to make sure that you get every single one. You don't miss any. There's a lot of great ones that we've got on the dock. So thank you again, Charles, so much. And I will forward to seeing everybody again next time on our Power of After show. So
Thank you
bye-bye
for
now.
having me.
Yes.
God bless you for all you do.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. I love bringing you insights to help you maximize your skills, resources, and experience at mid-career and beyond so that you can make your next chapter your most impactful and purposeful yet. I'm Deborah Johnson, and I can't wait to be with you again next time on the Power of After show.